Too many billionaires are bad for the health of a society. They really do disrupt and undermine the ability of not only other people to become rich, but to have just decent, secure lives. It's about the health of a democracy, not just about the economy. $643 billionaires in the United States have seen their wealth go up almost $850 billion in 6 months. And they're on track to hit $1 trillion increase over a year ago. And that's the group we call the pandemic profiteers. During times of war, there have been commissions that have overseen wealthy people who are taking advantage of other people's disadvantage. We need to revisit that history. When we instituted the first income tax and the first inheritance tax, it really did slow that concentration of wealth and power, and it probably saved our democracy for a generation or two. And so we should understand $1 billion is a tremendous amount of power, whether it's owning the media, controlling the economy, monopoly ownership of businesses, influencing elections, influencing candidates. Many of these wealthy people have charitable foundations. That is an extension of their influence and power, their ability to shape the conversations, what research gets done, what gets studied in universities. There are billionaires that fund things that I think are helpful and beneficial to society, but philanthropy is not a substitute for a fair tax system. We don't want them to give back, we want them to take less. For every dollar a billionaire gives to charity in the United States, 75 cents of that is lost tax revenue. We, the taxpayer, are subsidizing private billionaire charity. How did they get such a vast windfall? Was it by cornering the market? Was it through monopoly practices? Was it through extracting a natural resource? Then you see second and third generation billionaires. These are the families that I would call wealth dynasties. The Waltons of Walmart, the Kochs, the Koch Industries, the Trump family. I mean, we know from a year ago that Donald Trump inherited $413 million from his father. They used all kinds of tax dodges and the like. And now we've learned that in the last 15 years, 10 of those years, he paid no income taxes at all. That's characteristic of wealth dynasties. They use their wealth and power to protect their wealth and power. They are not focused on creating new wealth, but hiding and protecting the existing wealth and power that they have. And that is the most dangerous form of concentrated wealth. Those are healthier societies. They just have way less inequality and way less imbalance of wealth and power. Take the 100 biggest companies that have done well under this pandemic. Why aren't they transferring stock to their employees? I mean, Jeff Bezos, at one point his wealth surpassed $200 billion. Why wouldn't that company pay a living wage? And here's an interesting thing. It's actually in the interests of the billionaire class to address these extreme inequalities. Now that sounds odd, but these inequalities will kill the goose that laid the golden egg. So we don't want to keep going down this road toward an economic apartheid. And there are billionaires who are kind of waking up to that and realizing it's not going to be good for anyone.